Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today we have the third episode from this most recent 27, almost 28 pound box of TSA confiscated knives and stuff. The last couple were super fun. I'll link the whole playlist down in the description. I have done so many episodes of this. They're a really good time. Check them out. This particular box has been really pretty hilarious, so definitely check them out. But thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. I'm gonna do what I did last time. So there were 3 bags of stuff in the box, and they all contain slightly different themes of things. So I'm gonna just dump out a little bit of everything here. There we go. Let's get some. Oh, we got some big old folding knives in there. Let's go ahead and just get that one out. Good. Okay, we got one bag down. Let's do a little bit of this one here. Okay, got some smaller stuff. And then what do we have for the bonus one? This is the one that always has the quirky self-defense stuff in there. There's so many of those stupid things, but we got a taser. Cool. Well, I'll probably end up doing one more episode with just as much as I can find. So these things, we'll get them out of the way because we've all seen these. I have so many of these. I mean, I probably have 100. There's a beautiful lanyard. How beautiful. It's I'm sure it smells very floral, right? Like flowers and cats and cigarettes. That's most likely what that smells like. So here we go. Oh, that's a big, thick green one there. Yikes. Okay, so these are fun. Ninja, pokey, self-defense, whatever. I'm going to get those out of the way. We have a different cat knuckle this time. Great. What is this? Oh, it's a... yeah, it's a little utility rig. Yeah, actually, very functional. We use those a lot. Guys. Oh, never mind the pocket clip. Oh my, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Clearly someone threw away actual treasure. Okay. Diamond sparkle knife. Now that is a treat. And how do we deploy it? Oh, we use the thumb studs. Okay. We just find the optimal position for the pocket clip. Okay, here we go. Oh, cowgirl, yeah. What is this? Shrade, no. Oh, why would you make this? Oh, no. Hold on. Cowgirl up. And diamonds. Fake diamonds. Oh, this is a travesty. Oh, do they still make this? This is the Kershaw blur handle, by the way. Like, it's too close. But do they seriously? There is legitimately, essentially 0 detent. Is there even a detent ball? There is a teeny tiny one there. What's back here? Oh, was it one of the gems? Oh, it's a screw. Here. Let's just get that out of there real quick. Come on now. Probably this is the wrong thing to use for that. Keyblade. Yeah, that'll work maybe slightly better. God, that thing is real wedged in there. There we go. Is it a screw to this knife? Maybe. Doesn't look like it's probably one of the pocket clip screws. That would be my guess. So, but anyways, Keyblade. This is like the Kershaw chive blade mixed with the Kershaw blur handle, or maybe it's just the chive, but cowgirl up. This honestly, this makes me depressed. Like, it's funny, but it's also, somebody was like, oh my God, y'all, I'm gonna need that pocket knife. Y'all, this is a knife for me. Look at this, y'all. Cowgirl up, y'all. Shrade. Woo, doesn't even look out properly, kinda. It's so pretty with them diamonds, them sparkling diamonds. Cowgirl up, y'all. This is so bad. Oh, America. Oh, so we do this on expensive knives too. The We the People thing. They did. And then they just chicken scratch everything else under there. America. Frame lock, but MTech. Uh-oh. But not Dean Hogarth. Dean Hogarth, that's you who's responsible for this? Huh? You did this, Dean Hogarth? Stop designing knives, Dean Hogarth. USA Design. So they had to be sure. They were like, no, seriously, it was designed by Dean Hogarth. Dean Hogarth is a person who exists in the United States, and he is very patriotic. So you can trust us that we, MTech, very much care about the quality of our U.S. designs. Oh, man. Unfortunately, that is where the U.S. part of this knife ends, is the thin veil of U.S., of false U.S. craftsmanship. Yeah, so blade play, up and down. I mean, it's everything you would expect from MTech. Hey, MTech knives aren't even that bad, okay? If you just had to, like, get a knife and, use it, and if it breaks, you can throw it away, okay? Like, it ain't even that bad. Like, it's still a knife. Utility knife. You can buy a utility knife with replaceable blades for far less, and it will be far more utilitarian. If you need more knife than that, then you can buy a knife that is actually made well with good materials, good tolerances, and more dependable locking systems for the same, if not less money in some cases. These knives only exist for people who don't know any better. There is not this is not like a specific, like, well, but hey, if they're on a budget, Yeah, if you're on a budget, like, there's better knives that exist for less money, better knives that exist for the same amount of money, right? The only reason to pick something like this up is it's like, haha, joke, it's kind of a junk, whatever, right? And if you're like, I know that it's junk and I just kind of collect it, I don't really care, then okay, fair game. But, like, there's no serious role for stuff like this. Okay, that's kind of neat. Like, a little key, like, it's a key, but it's got, like, the wine thing on it. That might kind of get in the way there. But I don't know if I want to call that. Just kind of regular junk. This is a taser. Does it work? Almost certainly not. Oh, hold on. Let's arm it. Uh-oh. No. It flashed, though. Look. I don't know. Dang, I don't know, dude. So it's definitely like, oh, the middle, though, is a flashlight. That's why. So it has enough power for the flashlight, but not enough power for anything else. The Runt stun gun. We got us a little, oh, it's got a little wall charger there. This is dirty. So this was stored in someone's butt. That's most likely why it's so dirty. So that's gross. Oh, here we go. We got one of them Husky. You can only open it if you have the knife down. Oh, but this is, wait a minute. This isn't a fastback, is it? That's like the button release. You actually do have to tactical whip it out. That's not what this is. It's just a little utility. Like, okay, but honestly, like, this is my answer to people who are like, well, but hey, if you're on a budget, right? Maybe you want a little weird little airplane knife, Okay, but like, this will do everything that this will do, and it'll do it better, and it costs way less. Many people make an argument this will do everything that like a super expensive knife will do, and it costs way less, and you can replace the blades. And I would say, I mean, there's a million different like tiny dissection arguments you can make. The biggest one here being that this is actually a fairly safe object, while this is a not safe object that is only utilitarian for like a few weeks to a few months. But hold on a second. I'm using this as an example. I haven't actually even looked at the quality of this one. Okay, so that's just a whatever. This here will flip, and it is, I was about to say it's manual. It's not manual. But you can deploy it. Can you use the thumb studs? It could probably be a lot easier if I wasn't wearing gloves, but I can get it. Oh, there's a massive amount of blade play, though. Who made this? 440 stainless China. I don't know why I said airplane. I don't know what the theme is here. I would say that this is just normal garbage. It's not like terrible, terrible garbage. Here we have Husky. Oh, this is similar to the one that I picked up from the last box. So I would actually trust, I don't think that it's made out of anything special. And I don't think, obviously, Husky does not manufacture these themselves. They have a Chinese OEM do it. This is just a manual lockback knife, it has a little bit of blade play, and actually, curiously, up and down, but that's different than, I mean, it's not nearly as bad on a lockback. This is probably one of the more dependable things in the box. This is, yet again, another small camouflage knife, which makes no sense. Is this Ozark Trail? Yeah, it looks like it says oak, so it might not mean anything. But honestly, functionally, a little tiny bit of a detent there. Let's go like this. Probably running on Teflon. Yeah, we got some Teflon in there, some cheapo. We got a little tiny Teflon washer on one side. Left and right play, a little bit, not bad. A little bit of, not really any lock stick. We do have pretty good engagement there. Honestly, functionally, this one also isn't bad. But it's the camouflage. Like, you drop this and it's just gone. Like, who is it camouflage for, right? But I'm gonna put that over there on functional. These, annoying. Oh, we got two Karambit. Is this the Karambit 2? Oh, is it the Karambit 1? Yeah. Now, see, I have the Karambit 2. Now I have the Karambit 1. Assisted Karambit. Very nice. Who makes it? Lots of blade play. Incredible blade play. What do we have here? Self-defense. What does that say? Knives. And in world something supply. Okay. 440 China. Yeah, okay. Karambit. Yeah, regular garbage. Big ol' lockback here. Elongated clip point. This is Trento stainless. Classic. This is the classic Trento 105. Don't know anything about this brand. It does not say made in China. So perhaps, quite a bit of blade play. Perhaps we actually have a non-Chinese. I don't know anything about Trento. You guys tell me in the comments. It doesn't feel like anything special. Your transition from bolster to scale material is actually not bad for junk, right? Back here, engagement. There's actually there is some play, right? This is all pin construction. Edge looks like it's. I think that might still be the factory bevel. So whoever owned this just kept using it and didn't really ever sharpen it. But, okay, I'm not going to say that that's anything super special, but I would still say it's more functional than a lot of this stuff. What's the other Karambit? This one's all black and very plastic. This is from Frost USA. Come on, guys. Come on, Frost. It ain't USA. It says China. It just says Frost USA. Oh, but China. Just kidding, China. There's that pocket clip again. Same pocket clip every single time. So much plastic. So much Batman nonsense going on these handle scales as well. More solid lockup than I would have guessed. Like, it is flimsy, but not insane, right? But just so much. It's not even... Whatever they use, this is stuff that'll just crack, like, pretty much immediately. It's not going to be anything special there, but geez. Regular junk. We have... This is that sort of old person material. It almost looks like melted down cough drops. This is the pocket knife that I would have found in my... And actually, I feel very nostalgic about this because my grandma's junk drawer was very... Like, the drawer she had in her kitchen... That, you know, everybody has a junk drawer, but hers had so many interesting items in it, as I'm sure anybody, you know, who kept throwing things in there over the course of like 50 years, right? Of course, you're going to find interesting things. But I swear 30% of the items in that drawer were made out of this exact same material, which is, I don't know. Somebody in the comments will be able to tell me exactly what it is, but that's just what it makes me think of. We're going to have to, I wish I had a, I gotta leave one of these junky multi-tools out here so I can use them to deploy these knives. I'm just curious as to what brand this might be. MPA rust-free. So that's the German. It means rust-free. Did somebody sharpen the other side? No. It looked for a second like this was beveled. Did someone try to sharpen the other side of this? How odd. What is this? Why is there a line here? Did someone start to try to sharpen the other side of this? Okay, that's wild. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to look like that. But there you go. So, just regular. More key blades, regular junk. What do we got here? I think I have this exact knife. A while back, my mom like found this box of pocket knives like at a garage sale, and they were like unbelievably inexpensive. So she picked them up for me, and she said, "I don't know if there's anything worth anything in here. I'll let you look through it." But I think this exact knife, actually, is it right here? Oh no. Okay, so I have one that looks almost. This is the knife. Look. So this was probably the nicest knife in that box, and it's a Winchester. So this knife is almost exactly the same thing. Very, very similar, but one is Winchester brand. And, you know, probably the reason they look similar is because they're both made in some junky Chinese factory. But I didn't see anything on there that said... This is just fascinating now. I don't see anything on it that says any brand name. I mean, like, there are 2 other blades in here, but they're... No, it is. It's the Winchester. I was going to say... I have this knife. That's so funny. Okay. It's just not bad. I'm going to put that one over here, right? Even though I don't think it's anything special. What's this? Bowman Products in Cleveland. That thing's been around for a bit. Yikes, dude. Who's carrying this? It's Camgo USA? 40 years of something extra in quality and service. What's the lore? We might have actually found a USA-made knife here. I don't know. So somebody in the comments, maybe you can give me the lore on CAMGO. This is very, very old, so I can't say that it's like bad, right? Maybe it was good at one point. What's this? Just a huge lockbow. NAHC Ltd, China. Okay. Just a regular nothing. Might have had a coin in there or something at some point. Maybe it's bone. Maybe it's, who knows, right? Probably just regular crap. Doesn't feel too bad. Nardella Inc. Wholesale Fruit and Produce. Nice. We got a little, is it a little lock back? Hammett knives. Stainless steel. Don't know anything about it. A little bit of left and right play. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, you know. I mean, like, it's nice little. I mean, it's still definitely functional. Feels like it's engaging enough to at least stay locked out. I feel like this knife too, even though it's made in China, like these two probably still fairly functional. What's this little tiny thing? We got a few left here. Is that a little carabiner? Yeah, does. I mean, I wouldn't trust it. True. Okay. And weird little blade. Okay. Okay, what? Look at this. It's not locking, and it's not supposed to lock. But it's not even a slip joint. It's literally just a floppy blade. Like, it's fully dependent on pressure here to stay in this knife position. Who? HCR13 MOV. That's funny. I did not expect. What's the purpose of the hole right there? You can't get at it. True. Who is this brand? True. You guys, you made a terrible product here. This is awful. You should be ashamed of yourselves. So that's going to go in hot trash over here. This is a little flowery guy. It's like a simple like Victorinox classic knockoff, right, with flowers and stuff on it. Oh, do we have a brand? Claire's. Okay, Claire's. And what's on the back of this little blade right here? Is this something? Okay, I honestly don't know what that is. That's just regular crap. What do we have here? Cabela's, right? So you know that that's essentially nothing. Is this a normal? Oh, it has detent. Wow, look at this. Here we go. Detent. We got a little bit of blade play, not terrible. No up and down though. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not too upset about this. It's small, not too bad. We got a rainbow knife. Got to have one. Oh, whoa, whoa. We got a super aggressive, almost an Andre de Villiers blade here. And this is hollow ground. Look at that. 440 stainless. I don't even care. Yep. What's this? Oh, and it's pink. It's pink and rainbow. So ladies, They make knives for you too. I really hate that. That it's so like the girly girl stuff is fine if that's what you're after. I'm not making fun of it, or I'm not making fun of women either. It's just so funny that like a lot of these companies seem that the only way, like it's like they sit down there like, so today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna design a ladies' knife. So obviously, what we're gonna do is start with pink, purple, and rainbow, perhaps ponies. But does anyone want to add anything to that? Like that's kind of the default soup mix here. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Is anybody, want to add anything to that? Maybe some jewels or some other sparkly stuff? I get it if you're into that, but it's like, it does, like the default, the idea that there are men's and women's, there's just knives and then people gravitate towards whatever they gravitate towards. Maybe you could make an argument that that's why this exists, specifically for people who do want, the girly girl stuff. And I think that's fine. It's like I was saying in the other videos, it just, like I go into like, especially the hunting and camping and hiking, whatever, there's just like a girls department and it's like they don't know what to do to attract female buyers. So they're like, make it pink and purple. Just make it pink and purple. We don't know what they want. It seems so ridiculous to me. But anyways, frame lock, rainbow, that's actually kind of a fun one. And then we have something that was a keychain. What's this? Wild Turkey Handmade Collection. Handmade, would you guys, so you can prove that, huh? You've got a handmade collection, and this is part of it, huh? Okay. What's this? Black resin. This is really bold. So this is Wild Turkey is, I can't remember if is Wild Turkey alcohol or is it hunting? I don't know. Your handmade collection? I mean, no, we just like the word handmade. Like, it doesn't actually mean handmade. That's just what we call it. This is not made by hand. Not even close. I don't think a human hand ever touched this. From the moment that it was, like, being machined and assembled, I don't think a human hand ever came anywhere close to this knife. I think it was 100% made by machine, and then it was dumped onto a conveyor belt, and that conveyor belt just dropped a bunch of these in a box. And it was shipped out, right, to some warehouse. That's definitely trash. And then what is this? Karambit. They just say what they are. This is a website. Oh, 1045 surgical steel, hand forged. They're just like, yeah, just put hand forged on there. They're like, nobody's going to question it. This is definitely not going to end up in the hands of a YouTuber who reviews knives for a living. And it's not like they care anyway. They don't care. Like, who's going to come after them, right? Little gun thing on there. Okay. Lots of bad stuff in this one. But we got a bunch of kind of, reasonably functional, right? This, obviously, those are fine. This is fun. This is very colorful, very aggressive, colorful blade. And this is just, I don't have words for this. There's so many things here that are irritating. And I think it's really funny that Schrade, I think at one point, like Schrade, maybe they still do make some good knives, but at one point I think they were a lot bigger deal. And then I would be really depressed to find out that they still make and sell this. But at one point someone on their marketing team was like, this is our demographic. This is what we got to make this. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's it. That was a fun box. I think there's not enough left to do 2 more episodes. There's enough left for 1 more episode. So we'll do 1 more from this box, and then I will, of course, continue this series. This is going to be a pretty normal part of my channel, once a week. So I hope you guys enjoyed. These are fun to do. That's going to be it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex if you enjoyed this video. Excuse me. Leave a like if you'd like to check out my other content. We, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. If you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on the Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.